Wendy, today I am going to be trying to get infinite emeralds with Bounty Hunter and Lucky Block Squad boys.
Worried about how we were gonna have enough money to raise a baby. Since he couldn't hold a job, he had to borrow money from a local billionaire. The problem? My dad took the money and ran. He just left me and Annie alone. The billionaire was furious when I told him we couldn't pay him back. I gave him thousands of dollars. I have to call the police. And you two will be sent to foster homes. No way that they'll separate me from my sister. Please don't call the police. I can pay you back. I can work for you. You're only a stupid boy. What will you do? I'll clean the pool, do the dishes, mow the lawn. You can slowly take your money out of my paychecks. Please, just give me a chance. It actually worked. The billionaire let me work for him in exchange for a small salary and a place to live in his pool house. This pool house was way bigger than any apartment I'd ever lived in, so I was thrilled. I went to school every morning with Annie strapped to my chest and worked at the mansion all evening. Everything was going well until one night when I was just about to sleep. Someone started screaming outside. Papa, I'm scared. Stay here, sweetheart. I've got this. I ran out to see a strange, beautiful girl jumping into the pool.
Woohoo! Cannonball!
Intruder! Intruder! Someone's breaking in!
Wow, that's cute. You want to jump in?
I pulled the pool cover over her head to trap her.
Ah! What are you doing?
Keeping you here while I call the cops.
Stop it! I'm Zoe. This is my house.
Liar? I've never seen you here.
That's because I just moved back in with my dad, idiot. I lived with my mom before. Get me out of here before I get you fired.
She crawled out of the pool angrily and showed me pictures of her phone.
Believe me now, pool boy?
My name's Milo.
I don't need to know your name if you don't work here anymore.
I'm sorry, I've just never seen you before. Please don't tell your dad about this. I need this job. I'll do anything. She got so close that I thought she was gonna kiss me, but she said,
Anything?
Sure. What do you want? Apparently a lot. Zoe was wild. She partied a lot and stayed out late every day. I had to help her sneak back in each time. One time, she had a huge fight with her dad and ran away to spend the night with her mom. I had to lie in her bed and pretend to be her. So embarrassing. I did all of it for my sister, but as she got older, her needs started changing. Baba, when can I go to school like you? I want to play with the other kids. That made my heart sink. I didn't have enough money to pay for school, but I wanted to give my sister the whole world. I decided to ask the billionaire for a loan, and he said he'd think about it. But little did I know that Zoe was gonna wreck everything. It was a night like any other. She was sneaking back into the mansion at 3 a.m., and I was pushing her through the window when suddenly she fell right on top of their super expensive television. The screen shattered to pieces. Thankfully, Zoe wasn't hurt, but her dad was really mad. Who did this? Who?
Milo was cleaning. He said.
I could barely protest before the billionaire lost it. If you have any idea how much this costs, there's no way I'm giving you a loan now.
Wait, what loan?
Please, sir. The money is for my sister. She can't go to school without it. No way. Figure it out yourself. So mad. I just stormed out of there, locked myself in the pool house. Minutes later, there was a knock on the door. It was Zoe. What are you doing here? Can't you be satisfied till you ruined my whole life?
I didn't know about your sister or all these problems.
Why should I tell you? You're just some rich girl who decided to make my life miserable. Please, just leave me alone. I slammed the door shut and stormed out. If she wanted to have me fired, so be it. I avoided her completely. I just went to school and did my work as I used to. I applied for a few extra jobs to do over the weekend. To school, somehow. It all changed when Zoe showed up at the
find a way.
one night.
Please, don't shut the You door. know. I'm sorry I acted like such a jerk. I bought you something.
She handed me a whole stack of money.
It's my pocket money. Dad tries to buy my love with cash. That should be enough for your sister's school.
I was numb, in shock. I can't keep this.
You better, pool boy. I saved up all month for you.
No, take it back.
You can't make me.
She just turned and ran.
Use the money. Thank me later.
This girl was crazy. With her help, I was able to afford a decent preschool for Annie. I didn't have to get a second job, so I had free time to study. I even tried out for the school swim team, and I was so shocked to see I was the fastest kid there. I got in right away. Things at home were the easiest they've ever been. Zoe didn't ask me to help her when she was sneaking in anymore. She even babysat Annie while I was busy. One time, I came home to see Annie and Zoe wearing matching dresses. Zoe had shopped for her. I don't get it. Why are you being so nice to us? You don't need to spend so much money. You're already forgiven.
Hey, I like Annie. She's super cute and funny. I'm not just doing it for you.
Still, I have to give you something in return.
Okay then, go out on a date with me.
What?
I like you. What do you think of me?
I'm shocked. You date someone like me? Before I could say a word, I heard a shout behind us. What did you just say, Zoe? It was her dad. Did you just tell the poor boy you like him?
His name is Milo.
Who cares? You're not dating some poor beggar. Wait, is this why you've been asking me for extra pocket money? Have you been spending it on these two? He turned purple with rage. He marched into the pool house. He started throwing all my things around. Where's all the cash? Where did you hide it? Give it back to me. Stop it. I grabbed him and tried to pull him back. He shoved me away. Your sister is wearing a new dress. Did you get Zoe to buy that for you? You pathetic thief! He swung towards my sister, and I lost it. I tackled him, threw him into the pool. How dare you charge at my sister? I'm gonna kick your butt! Just then, Annie started crying loudly. In an instant, all my anger suddenly melted away. I grabbed her and marched into my house to pack all my things. I couldn't live with this monster anymore. I'm quitting. Don't you dare quit! You still owe me money. Then call the police. I don't care. I'm leaving.
Yeah, my own pool.
It took Annie and got the heck out of there. I called up my swimming coach and explained my situation to him. Thankfully, he and his wife let us live with them for a while. I tried to focus on getting a new job, but I couldn't stop thinking about Zoe. I called her many times since that day, but she never picked up. I had no idea how much trouble she was in. Annie missed her all the time, too. I thought I'd never see her again, until the day of a very important swimming match. All the schools were competing, and our biggest donors were coming to watch. I was so focused on the match that I didn't see all the missed calls on my phone from Annie's school. I swam my heart out. One person
My teammate stole mine.
checked my phone and nearly had a stroke. She was sick. Her school had gone to calling me to take her home. I literally flew out of there and dashed off to her school, ready for the worst. But I found her playing games in the grass. Bubba, look who I called. Zoe was behind her, giving me the cheekiest grin. I couldn't believe it.
Don't worry, Annie's fine. She just ate some bad food. I threw up on my teacher.
I gave Annie a tight hug, and she gasped.
Baba, you won gold.
That doesn't matter. How do you feel now?
I feel perfect because Bubba wins. Yay! I knew you're the best.
I turned around to thank Zoe, but saw her leaving. I grabbed her arm and pulled her back. No way you're leaving just like that. We haven't spoken in months. What's going on with you? Zoe revealed how her dad had become super strict since the incident. He never let her go out anymore. She could only sneak away when he was busy at work. And he was setting her up with some rich man to marry him. That's crazy. We're just kids.
He thinks I need to be kept under control. I wish I could leave. He has full custody.
Then you should take him to court again. You need to stand up to him. If you want to be with your mom, fight for it. She knew how to fight. She convinced her mom to help her more. She was scared of moving her stuff out of the house. I decided to help her. We went to her together. Her father had a total fit when he saw us. He tried to stop Zoe from packing, but I stood in between them like a wall. Move, or I will punch you. Why don't you try, old man? I'll knock you out right now. I'm calling the police. I have full custody, and Zoe cannot leave without my permission.
Fine, do it. Mom's already talking to your lawyer, and she's gonna fight for me. And she will win after I tell the court everything you put me through. Just back off.
She pushed him away, and we all stormed out. Her father kept screaming behind us, but we didn't care. When I finally got her to her mom's house, Zoe was literally jumping with joy. We could finally live our lives the way we wanted. And Zoe's dad tried to wreck that many times. He kept calling us for days till we had to block him. Then, he filed a police complaint against me, saying I robbed him and kidnapped Zoe. I was in jail for 2 whole days while the police investigated the matter. This was so crazy. They just believed his lies. Until Zoe showed up. She told the cops the whole truth. She wasn't kidnapped. I didn't steal. And her father was a lying jerk. They had no choice but to let me go. I wanted to make a graceful exit, but Annie turned to the billionaire and said,
Chew on that.
he was screaming from happiness outside. Thank you so much. You saved my butt.
She was so cool, wasn't she, Bubba?
Cool. Suddenly, Zoe threw her arms around me. To my shock, she kissed me right on the lips. I was so shocked.
Oh, that was so cute. Kiss again.
Shut up.
Kiss, kiss, kiss. Sorry, I couldn't help it. I was so worried about you. And I'm sorry about this whole mess. And,
I leaned in and kissed her. It was a quick peck on the lips, but she turned red.
you kissed me.
I'll do it again. I pulled her to me and gave her another kiss. It was perfect.
That's why I recommend Head & Shoulders.
Wow, that was absolute perfect.
Dandruff and itch. And prevents them from coming back. Clinically
The one
proven.
is just right there.
I recommend Head & Shoulders.
New Head & Shoulders Professional.
Do
Clinically
not.
proven. Effective against severe dandruff. New Head & Shoulders.
Hi, I'm Brianna from New York. Please like and subscribe. I was raised by my single dad, who owned a multi-million-dollar company. Even though he was super busy, he always put me first, and I felt truly loved. He worked from home till I was 3, and then he hired the best nannies to take care of me while he was away. Life was good until
Lamau.
one day, something really strange happened. I was 4 years old when one night I saw Dad working really late, and I decided to make him some hot chocolate. As I walked over to his desk, I suddenly tripped on the carpet and spilled it all over his laptop. Oh my God, Brianna, you fried my laptop. It has so much important stuff on it. Suddenly, I felt something happen to my face. I could feel my lips and nose and cheeks twitch uncontrollably. Dad noticed it and immediately took me to the doctor. She told us that face twitching was an involuntary condition, and it just happened to some people when they were stressed. There wasn't really any cure for it. When I turned 5, Dad enrolled me in the best school around. In the first lesson, the teacher asked us all to write a few lines about ourselves.
Let's go,
But
first
this
try.
girl next to me kept talking so loudly with her friends, I could hardly focus.
Hi, can you make a little less noise, please? I'm trying to write, and gosh, are you telling me you're as stupid as you look? Don't interrupt me again.
Just then, my face twitched, and she looked even angrier as the others laughed. She thought I was mocking her, and after that day, Mona became my sworn enemy, and it just stayed that way forever, even when we got older. Once, when I was in 7th grade, Dad and I got stuck in traffic on our way home, and we saw a homeless couple
No!
on the pavement fighting over a sandwich.
No!
A boy my age was sitting near them with a basket of apples, and he
Well, that's
came running
unacceptable.
towards us. Sir, would you like to buy a pound of apples? It only costs $1, and with that, I'll buy dinner. Dad bought 5 pounds and gave him $200. The boy's face lit up, and he skipped off happily. Poor kid. He should be in school, but his parents can't afford it. Dad, why don't we do that? Let's send him to school. Please, can we? He smiled and nodded. A week later,
Oh,
Dad enrolled him in my
okay,
school.
dude, I'm
And
definitely
when the
gonna
teacher
die.
introduced him to the class, I found out his name was Jack. He didn't seem to recognize me, and I never brought it up that I'd seen him before, or that my dad was the one who helped him. I didn't want to be embarrassed, but the rest of the kids were brutal, especially that Mona. Hey, Jack, why do you walk to school every day? Where's your car, man? Come on, guys. Can't you see how poor he is? His hands are too small for him, and all he eats for lunch are apples. Punched her face, but Jack didn't even react and walked away. I asked Dad to get him some clothes, and the next day, Jack looked so much happier. One day at the end of class, the teacher asked Jack to collect everyone's assignments. As he was walking through the aisle, someone stuck a leg out, and he tripped and landed hard on the floor. I rushed forward to help him, but Mona got there first and threw a whole bottle of soup on him. That was it. I grabbed her bag and threw everything out of the window. She screamed and pulled my hair. I turned around and slapped her face. As we wrestled, we went crashing into a poor kid's solar system project, sending planets flying everywhere. We both ended up in detention, but it was worth it. The next day, I saw Jack walking towards me in the hallway. and abruptly turned away. Oh no! Jack, please stop. I didn't mean to tease you. You just wrinkled your nose like I'm something disgusting. I thought you were different after what you did yesterday. Just let me explain, will you? I told him about my condition, and his face softened. We started hanging out after that, and soon we became friends. Well, I started having
Oh,
a
I guess
small
this is
crush
like
on
the
him.
only
He was
match
sweet and simple,
I can
unlike
PS
any of the other rich, hoity-toity boys I knew. A few days later, at a park entrance,
Don't do that
someone was
anymore.
selling lottery tickets, and we both got a ticket each for fun. The results were posted online the next day, but Jack said he was too nervous to look. I laughed and took both tickets and started scrolling through the results. My eyes almost popped out when I saw some numbers. The winning one was mine. OMG, I just won the $10 million lottery. I didn't really need it, but this money could change Jack's life. So without another thought, I switched our tickets. Oh my god, Jack, you've won freaking $10 million. Can you believe this? He stared at me in shock, then started jumping around like a crazy monkey. It was the best moment of my life. I was so excited to meet him after the weekend, but as soon as I entered school, I spotted him in a corner surrounded by some
Stop.
kids, including Mona. Gosh, couldn't they just leave him alone? I rushed forward and shouted, "Just knock it off and stop bullying." No, Brianna, relax. We're like friends. I stared at him in disbelief. Friends? These guys? Turns out, Jack was on the local news for being the lottery winner, and now everyone in school was suddenly his friend. Kids were swarming over to our table at lunch and nearly knocked me off trying to get closer to him. Everyone wanted to know what he'd do with his millions, and well, he was spending them. The flashiest yellow sports car drove up to school, and Jack jumped out of the back seat. He was now wearing branded clothes and carrying the latest iPhone, showing everyone pictures of his mansion. I was really happy for him, but he was suddenly so busy with all these new people and going to parties, I barely got to see him anymore. So one day, I texted him to ask if we could meet later, and he said he'd love to take me out for dinner. In fact, he picked out a really fancy restaurant, and it kind of felt like a date, but I was so mad. I kept waiting for 3 hours, and he never showed up. He wouldn't even pick up his phone. On my way home, we were driving past some cafes when suddenly I yelled at my driver to stop. I spotted Jack under a streetlight, putting his scarf around a girl's neck and pulling her in for a kiss. And the girl was freaking Mona. I stormed over to them. "What the heck, Jack? You stood me up for dinner, and what are you doing with her?" Kissing me, twitchy face, because I'm his girlfriend. His what? Jack, are you crazy? Gosh, Brianna, I totally forgot about dinner. And no, I'm not crazy. Mona has apologized for everything to me, and she's actually really sweet. No, she's not, Jack. Can't you see she's suddenly into you because you're rich? That's why all those other people are your friends too. What's your problem, Brianna? Why can't you just be happy for me? Does it bother you that I'm not your poor friend anymore? The one you can feel sorry for and take care of? You just can't stand that I'm as rich as you now. I can't believe you just said that. And suddenly, my face started twitching horribly. God, I hate when your face does that. It's so annoying. I snapped and slapped him across the face. I don't even know who you are anymore. And with that, I ran back to my car with angry tears down my face. I was heartbroken, and I told Dad everything that had happened that night. "I'm so sorry, sweetheart, and I'm sad to hear Jack's turned out this way. Soon realized he's lost the best friend he ever had." Well, it didn't look like it would be anytime soon, because he and Mona were now the hottest new couple in school. I could hardly stand to look at those two, but thankfully the next few weeks I was too busy working with my science club members to see much of them. Some professors from Harvard were coming to judge our projects, and we had a chance of winning a spot in a super exclusive summer program. When it was my turn to speak out at our presentation, I started off really confident. But just then, I spotted Mona and Jack in the auditorium pointing and making faces at me. I tried to focus, but I felt so flustered. My face started twitching, and I forgot all my words. I turned to leave, and I tripped and crashed straight into our project. As I saw Mona and Jack laughing from the corner of my eye, I picked myself up and ran away from there. I couldn't believe my best friend had become a spiteful jerk, ruining everything for me. I just never spoke to him again. A few days before the end of high school, I was walking past the principal's office when I saw Jack inside. What's happened to you this past year? You've ignored all my warnings, and now you've failed 3 subjects. You're not graduating high school. You'll have to repeat a year. What? Come on. Surely we can find another solution. How about I pay you 10 grand and you make my bad grades go away? Get out of my office, Jack. I quickly walked off before he could see me. He was so smart, but he'd just been wasting his time over stupid things. And Mona publicly dumped him the same day when she found out because she said she didn't want to be with a loser anymore. I graduated high school with flying colors, and of course, Dad came to attend. Oh, hello, sir. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Well, I was hoping to see you graduate along with my daughter, Jack. Your daughter? What's her name? Brianna. What? Brianna is your daughter? Yes, in fact, she's the one who insisted I send you to school all those years ago. You have a lot to thank her for, son, including that lottery ticket you think you won. I was gathering my stuff from the locker when suddenly
Here's my
I
kid.
saw Jack standing
GG's.
behind me. What do you want?